with the rumor of her being with August Alsina. This is the interview where they're clearing things up. Everybody already read the headlines. She has admitted it. But we're going to break down her admitting it, and we're going to break it down in a way to where people can understand. Remember, I'm going to do a lot of playing and pausing on this. Just bear with me. Get those likes up. Do not big shout outs, bro. Thanks for the donation. Definitely thank you. You show up every live. I really appreciate you, brother. I really appreciate you. Like the truck, too. All right. Let's get it started.
4.5 years ago.
Yep,
I think it was about 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Started a friendship with August.
All right. Everybody who don't know who August is a R&B singer whose name is August Alsina. Real name is Anthony Alsina. All right. 27 years old now. All right. When they started talking, he was 21 going into 22. He's from New Orleans. He has top songs. I Love This, Kissing on My Tattoos, and No Love. These songs were hot maybe 7 years ago, 6 years ago. All right. Since then, he's been through a lot of changes. So if you want to know who he is, that's who he is. He's an R&B singer. Let's go.
Because for me, that was the thing when Og first came around, he was really sick.
All right. When she met August Alsina, all right, he was sick. This is one of the reasons that he went away from the music industry. All right. He's battling a health complications due to liver disease stemming from a hereditary autoimmune disease. All right. This happened about 5 years ago. He was in the hospital. All right. And her and Will just saw in the clip that when she met him, this is the type of conditioning that he was in. I think everyone that listens to music know that this is what happened to him. That's him on the bed.
From there, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
You kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
All right. Now, they just admitted at the time that she met August, her and Will right now had just agreed that he was done with her. All right. They were technically married on surface, but the relationship between him and her was over with. Both of them are admitting that. They were not in love with each other.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time and you go figure out how to make yourself happy.
All right. Now, he told her to go figure out how to make herself happy.
Felt like we could be over.
We were over.
All right. He gave her permission. He told her that it was over. All right. That's what she did. She made sure that the relationship was over. And Will gave her the okay to go ahead and date whoever she wanted to date. That's what she was saying in the interview. That's what that little bit of clip was about.
As time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August because we were separated amicably.
Yeah. I think you need to say clearly what happened.
All right. If you watch this interview, she kept using big words. She kept throwing these words around, amicably, throwing this, that, and the third. She's trying to beat around the bush. Now, what Will's trying to do is, Will's not trying to beat around the bush. Will's like, all right, you done dragged me up here. You've dragged me up here. Let's get around and get into it. Hold on 1 second. Big shout outs to Anthony Burns. Big shout outs to Mr. Keeping It Simple, Sigma Nation. Big shout outs, Mr. Keeping It Simple. You always loyal to the channel, man. Always loyal. Everybody go over to Mr. Keeping It Simple channel. All right, we're going to get back to the video. We're needing Jada to get to the point.
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August, that's what I said. Yes.
A relationship.
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely.
All right.
I was in a lot of pain.
All right. Big shout outs to Sheila Love. Big shout outs. Okay. Will just called her out and said, let's not try to call this something that it ain't. They were not dealing with each other. They were not dating anymore. I mean, they were technically married, but they wasn't in love anymore. They wasn't dating. And she started a relationship with him. Now she's finna go into why she jumped into a relationship with him. But you got to realize this. Will gave her the okay. So a lot of what she did in this relationship that made him mad, he allowed it. And the reason why he allowed it is because sometimes when a man falls in love with a woman, you could be so blind that all you want to do is make her happy. But what you got to understand about Will and Jada is they've been together for 26 years. 26 years. Who else has been together that long? Look at Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre just got a divorce last week. So you got to kind of give him some credit for being there. But when the majority of the times, these relationships are over years before they're over. Let's get back to it.
And I was very broken. I would definitely say we did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible.
All right. That's what you got to understand. When she's saying that at that time, it was for her and Will to break up, you got to realize both of them are agreeing to this. Both of them are agreeing that they needed to leave each other, but they couldn't leave each other because they realized they were stuck together just through business. Just through business. Now, another thing that I wanted you guys to know is that during the time period that Will and Jada was going through this, their kids were losing their mind. His son was walking around looking gay. The daughter was acting like a lesbian with different colored hair in their head. And I'm going to go back and show you those pictures later on. But right now, the reason why they stayed together is because they have businesses together. This is how Hollywood relationships are. If you are a simp and you get tied into a Hollywood relationship, it is over for you. Look at John Legend. His woman tries to disrespect him as much as she can. Look at Steph Curry. Woman tries to disrespect him as much as they can and get away with it. Why? Because they have so much tied into it that when they actually disrespect their man, it's a threat. It's like, all right, I disrespect you. What are you going to do about it? You're going to leave me? I'm going to break your heart. Because these are the same guys that's going over and over and over trying to prove to a woman that they are in love. You know, the biggest simps are celebrities. Why? Because they got the money to make these romantic things come to light. Entanglement is just another way of saying I wanted a relationship away from our marriage. No, I got to support, bro. Thanks, AJ Taylor. That's another one. Every time I go live, he's always here. Really appreciate it, bro. All right, so she just told you that they stayed together because they have businesses together. Majority of your Hollywood relationships are just like this.
With August, what do you feel like you were looking for?
Big shout outs. All right. Now, what Will just did is, hold on. Let me bring you back. Hold on. Clicking on the wrong ones. Big shout outs to King Jeff Jofer, Red Pill Facts. All right. Now, Will is asking a question to her. He just asked her, with August, what was you looking for? Okay. That's a big question. And the reason why that's a big question is because a lot of you guys, this is what you wanted to know. You wanted to know, what is it about me that you didn't like that made you go to another guy that was beneath me? And believe it or not, August is way beneath Will. Like, let's keep it funky here. So when you have a man who is so accomplished, which is Will Smith, so nice, so good, and those men get played. Remember when I showed you the court video? When guys like that get played, the good-looking, successful, nice guys. The main question that all these guys want to know is, what did I do wrong? What make you go over to the other guys and not stay here with a king that's treating you good? That's what Will's asking. What do you see in this guy? Always appreciate the knowledge. Much respect. Joey G707, big shout outs, bro. Thank you very much. Let's get back to it. She wants to know what made her attracted to August. Let's see it.
And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Yeah.
Okay. She says it's an enjoyment to help heal somebody because he was in the hospital. All right? He was sick. He was wounded. She needed something to make her feel like that she was helping a situation. Sometimes women want to feel like this, especially celebrity women want to feel like this when they've had traumatic backgrounds or life's just been given to them. She needed some new excitement to her life, and that's what she's seeing with August. Eat to live spiritually, mentally, and physically. Always bringing that heat. Thanks, bro. Thanks very, very much. Let's get back to it. She had depression at a young age.
That childhood trauma that feels as though it can be fixed through fixing people.
All right. She's saying, Gerald Kemp, big shout outs. Thank you for the daily red pill. Thank you for the donation, brother. Marcus Frazier, another one, always donating. Big shout outs, bro. This man is cooking lately. We need an instrumental. He laid his tracks on facts. Salute, bro. Thanks, bro. Thank you very much. I really appreciate everyone that's donating. God, I am. Big shout outs, bro. Thanks for the $1.49 sticker. All right. She enjoys healing. That's what's happening. She's been broken and healing. Let's get back to it.
You know, and as I came through and started to realize certain things about you and I, he decided to break all communication with me.
Right.
All right. Okay. This is part of the interview that I had to skip for you guys. Paul Peters, big shout outs, best red pill channel, period. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to catch you guys up to this. Okay. What happened was, as she was with August was still sick. But the more she was with August, the more she started realizing that she shouldn't be with him and that she should just focus on her and Will. All right? That's what's happening. But the moment that August started sensing that she wants to be with her husband again, then he broke it off with her because he was heartbroken because she stopped loving him. Okay. This is a case of why you pump and dump cougars when you get them. Jada Pinkett is 55-something years old. She's up there. She's a cougar. She's not looking to fall in love with you. August didn't know that because he was young. He was broken. He was sick. He seen this pretty famous woman coming into his life. But she looking at it like, this is a boy toy for me that my husband's going to allow me to have. This is something that not only celebrities' relationships are always going through, but just people with money in general. A lot of simps with money allow their wives to have these little boy toys on the side just so they don't have to hear her complaining. She has Will wrapped into $2 billion. That's what they're worth. See, Dr. Dre is worth 800 and something million, but Will and Jada, between their businesses, they're worth $2 billion. So if they was to get a divorce, it's going to be a different ball game. But the thing is, Will love her. She's not in love anymore. So being that she has the leverage, she's able to control the outcomes of the relationship. She could control the flow. She could have boy toy friends if she want, because she spent the past 26 years training Will. I am God. Thank you, Jada. Will dirty manipulate August. Well, they're done now. We're going to get to that. Big thanks for the donation. Let's get to it.
Hadn't talked to him since. a little weird that all this stuff is coming out now, since this was
because for me this was years ago, right? Coming up now, and I think it could feel weird for people that we're laughing and talking about it, but
it happened so long ago.
You know,
4.5 years ago.
Yeah,
started I think it was
all right.
4 years ago.
Okay, now this situation just came up because August brought it up. But like they were saying that this actually happened years ago, and it's just now coming into surface. That's the problem here. He brought it up because he had an album to sell. He needed some attention. He needed something to do. So bringing this up kind of put them on the plateau, kind of put them on the spotlight, but they're good at cleaning it up anyway. But you got to understand, the moral of the story here is that the laws that come with a divorce and the laws that work in the favor of a woman puts control over you as a man once you sign that paperwork. Once you sign that paperwork, she has complete control over the relationship. All right? Now, I'm going to open the lines up